end of May, we have a great festival called the Jambalaya Festival, and it is always on the weekend of Memorial Day weekend, in case you forget the dates, but this year it will begin on May 23rd and run through May 26th. We're looking forward to everyone coming out and enjoying jambalaya. This festival has been in existence for 46 years. It started with a small group of people that wanted to form an association to bring more knowledge to what the festival was about in our area, to bring people here to enjoy great food. We started with about 13 cooks, and now this year we'll have over 100 cooks participating in this festival. So we look forward to watching them compete against each other for the World Championship title.
Back years ago, we'd have a jambalaya cooked at every funeral, every party, every kind of get together, and it all come down to political functions that we had. We always had jambalaya served. So weddings, whatever came up, was always jambalaya. So that we decided to have, well, we can have another jambalaya cook, we can have a jambalaya festival. So we started in '67.
It started originally in the streets of Gonzales on Burnside, and they would actually shut the town down, and they had live bands all weekend, you know, and it's grown and grown. We've moved from the city. We've been to Sorrento a couple of years. We've been at the VFW Hall, but we've been here since I think about '98 or '99 here, right in this spot here. We got back in the city, and it's really worked well for us.
I've been out here, I guess, about 17 years now. I've been coming to this festival since I was about 13 years old. Watched a lot of the cooks years ago, and I guess about 17 years ago I decided to try to get in this competition. So I got into it 17 years ago. I've been in the finals plenty times, and like I said, I won it in 2000, and just enjoy doing it, the competition. I guess in another year or so I'm going to retire. I'm getting to be probably one of the older cooks over here, so I guess I'm going to cut back and let them young ones have it.
There's going to be bands playing all days on 3 different stages. There will be a car show, there will be a craft show, an art exhibit, there's a 5K and 1-mile run, there's carnival rides, and plenty of food.
We got a little cook-off between the past champs over, I guess we got about 13, 14 of us here, maybe a few more, just competing against each other.
There's going to be the World Championship contest, and what it consists of, we have 8 heats, and we have up to 15 cooks in each heat. Some have 12, 13, 14. We'll have 3 heats Friday, one at 11:30, 1:30, and 3:30. And then on Saturday we'll have 5 more heats, and they'll go from 6 o'clock in the morning all the way through the end of the day. Last heat starts at 3:30. At the end of all 8 heats, they're going to announce the top 32 pots of jambalaya. And the way they judge the jambalaya, we'll catch our samples, put our jambalaya in a jambalaya pot, an ice chest. We all going to have a ticket, and it's just this dual tickets with the same number. I'll tear a ticket off, and I'll keep it in my pocket. The other ticket goes with my ice chest of jambalaya. The judges judge, and all they know is this ticket is the ticket. Until they call the ticket number, nobody knows who's in the finals. The judges don't know. Nobody knows. So it's pretty interesting when you're sitting there holding your numbers, you know. And so you got to cook. That's the first 8 is the first round. They'll pull 32 out of that first round, and then on Sunday morning at 6 o'clock, we'll cook again. Them 32 cooks will cook, and then they'll pull the top 12 pots out of that. And Sunday evening they'll have the finals. So you actually got to cook 3 pots of jambalaya. One's 10 pounds of rice, one's 15 pounds of rice, and one's 20 pounds of rice. And it's all on wood fire. It's chicken only. It's hens. We try to stick with tradition. You know, I know a lot of folks like pork and sausage, but the contest we just try to stick with tradition, and it's the old way that people used to cook jambalaya.
We had about 8 or 10 contestants and moved on to every year. We did increase, and in the '70s we were the largest festival in Louisiana at one time when we were on the main street of Gonzales, and the city had us move out, so we were like nomads for a little while. Then we came back to the city of Gonzales, but not on the main street. We in the central location of where City Hall is, and it's been good for us now for about 12 years. We've got a good home there. It's all smaller, but a little more family-oriented deal.
You got to get some pretty rice to win this contest, and that's the key. You know, get the right color and some real pretty rice is what it takes to win this thing.
Gonzales, I think, is known for jambalaya now, since it is the jambalaya capital of the world. They also hold the Guinness Book of World Record title for the world's largest pot of jambalaya, which they did a couple years ago. And I think that people know us now, and they come here to find jambalaya.
We started out with, I think, 600 pounds of rice, and we had a big syrup kettle that's about 8 foot in diameter. We dug a hole about 6 foot deep and put legs, seven 3-inch pipe legs to support this big old pot that weighs about 2,000 pounds by itself. And we put pretty near a quart of wood under this thing, so it's not only cooking jambalaya, but you're cooking it on firewood, which makes it 10 times harder. So we started out with 600 pounds, and the next year we went up to 650, and the third year I think it was 700 with 1,400 pounds of meat. So it's a task to do that. We have 4 people with 8-foot paddles stirring this pot, and you can't stay there with that fire so hot. You have to keep rotating people every 2 or 3 minutes and putting them in, and it's a task, but we did it. And the jambalaya was edible, and we served it up, give a lot of it away, sold a bunch, so it was a good thing to be in the Guinness Book World Record there.
First contest was 1996, and I've been cooking every year since '96. And I had made the finals 5 times before I actually won in 2006.
You have to time everything, make sure your pot is going to hold the amount that you're putting in it. The main thing, measure your water, measure every bit of seasoning that you put in. I'm not a big fan of any kind of green stuff to put in it, so I think the green stuff is for a salad. I put onions, garlic, red and black pepper, salt. That's it.
My personal experience, how I started the contest, where I worked at the plant I worked, we always had a contest. And we'd cook the same rules as the Jambalaya Festival, and whoever won, they would sponsor here. So I cooked in it several times before I won it, and it got me entry into the contest, which was in 1996. And in 1996, I made the finals that year, and I was hooked. I've been hooked since. And you know, my goal was always to win this thing, and my wife was my helper. When I won, she was my assistant. The only thing about the contest is I can't be a helper. Once a person wins the contest, they can't be a helper. So she wants to win. She's very competitive, and she wants to win the contest, but she has to go on her own. So in this contest, we can cook together, the champ of champs. But the weekend, we're cooking against each other.
I think all of the people coming together, the community coming out, enjoying a great community event, and enjoying food, as we always do in South Louisiana as well.
I like just meeting the people, man, and have the rivalry of everybody cooking against each other. When you got 100 different cooks and everybody cooking 10 feet apart from each other, and you can antagonize it, it's all a friendship deal, and it's not all about winning. It's all about just having fun. You know, it's when you got cooking in your blood. That's jambalaya. That's me. 40-something years of cooking. That's what I do.
People should come to the festival because there are plenty of things to do and see, as well as food and rides and events and things that are happening. But also Gonzales has a lot of other things in our parish, as well as in our parish, to do while they're here. You can certainly visit antebellum homes. You can go to an art museum. You can go to an African American museum. You can visit, we have Premier Lanes, which is a new bowling alley, and it's a great place for take kids as well. We have other festivals as well that are just be enjoyable as long as you would like to come and visit us. We have many hotels. We have a Tanger Outlet Mall and Cabela's shopping, so it's a little bit of everything for everyone.
That's a good thing. You know, like I say, they got a lot of stuff for the kids to do out here. They got rides and stuff, and like I say, all the money that we get, it goes back to the community. That's the main thing, you know.
People should come to the festival. Its main thing is it's a no admission. You have 25 bands to listen to, so you're going to find something that you like to listen to. And the thing about watching a unique type of cooking that's done on firewood, and it's a family-oriented atmosphere where everybody can have fun. You have the car show. You're gonna find something that you like. The carnival, car show, the run, something that everybody's gonna be involved with.
This is nonprofit, and like I said, all the monies we wake, it goes back into the association, and we cook jambalaya for different people, and just whatever we need to do with it, you know.
It's right off of I-10 between Baton Rouge and New Orleans, and you can exit right off. You can see all of the wonderful shopping and restaurants and hotels right there off the interstate. And the festival is right in the heart of Gonzales on Irma Boulevard, right by City Hall.
Right where the recreation center is in Gonzales, and right by the sheriff's office. It's on Irma Boulevard, right on side the East Ascension High School. If you're coming down Airline Highway, you turn at the red light by Walmart, cross the railroad tracks, and you can't miss us.
They can go to jambalayafestival.org, or they can also go to ascensiontourism.com is our website, and you can find all the information about the Jambalaya Festival, and it can also link back to the Jambalaya website as well and get all of the activities that we talked about.